Everyone thinks they know Jade Pettyjohn, the perfect child star with the golden smile. But what if I told you her rise to fame hides a story no one saw coming? A quiet disappearance at the peak of her career. A secret battle behind the scenes. And a choice so bold, it could have ended everything. This isn't the Jade you saw on Nickelodeon. This is the story they never told you. And once you hear it, you'll never see her the same way again. You might know her from School of Rock or Little Fires Everywhere. But Jade's journey wasn't all red carpets and easy breaks. Her career nearly ended before it began. At just 7 years old, she auditioned for a major network show everyone thought she'd book. But the role went to someone with a famous last name. That was Jade's first brush with Hollywood politics, and it almost drove her to quit acting altogether. Instead, she pushed harder. Commercials, guest spots, anything to stay in the game. Eventually, she landed the role of Summer on Nickelodeon's School of Rock. The world saw a bubbly teen star, but off-screen, Jade was laser-focused. She memorized pages at night, studied with coaches, and refused to be boxed in. Success came fast, but it came with a price. Rumors swirled that she was too serious. She clashed with producers who wanted her to fit the mold of a typical teen idol. Then, suddenly, she was gone. No headlines, no scandal, just disappeared from Nickelodeon. Why? Because Jade made a move most young stars fear. She walked away. She didn't want to be stuck. She didn't want to be remembered only as a child actor. She wanted real roles, real storytelling. And so she vanished, on purpose. She returned in roles no one expected. In Trial by Fire, she portrayed a girl caught in the chaos of a broken justice system. Then came Little Fires Everywhere, where she held her own beside Reese Witherspoon. Critics took notice. Jade was no longer a child star, she was an actor. But breaking the mold wasn't easy. Casting directors still saw her as Nickelodeon's sweet girl. She later admitted she had to audition harder than anyone else just to be taken seriously. At one point, she considered quitting acting entirely. Her backup plan? Law school. Then came a call for a psychological thriller. A dark, intense role far from anything she'd done. She transformed herself completely, delivered a performance that stunned the crew. But the film never made it big. Still, the industry noticed. And that was enough. Suddenly, Jade was being offered roles by name. Projects on Netflix, HBO, indie films. But she stayed selective. No tabloid drama, no fame chasing, just the craft. Just the work. Even now, with rising success, Jade keeps her distance from the spotlight. She rarely shares personal details online. She even turned down a major reality TV deal because she didn't want cameras in her life. In an age obsessed with exposure, Jade chooses mystery, and that's what makes her different. There's a new project on the horizon, a rumored lead in a major streaming series. It could launch her into global fame, but if you know Jade, you know she'll do it her way. Quietly, thoughtfully, completely in control. Because Jade Pettyjohn isn't just another child star trying to stay relevant. She's the one who walked away before she got trapped. The one who returned on her own terms. And the one whose silence speaks louder than any headline. So, if you think you know who Jade Pettyjohn really is, think again.